Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing with SkyTrak because what happened? I bought the SkyTrak software and 3 days later they said, hey, by the way, we'll give you a 30-day free trial to try out the course play. So guess what I did? Signed up. So here's what I'm going to do. This video is comparing the course play that comes with SkyTrak, that's $220 a year, I think. Compare it to TGC2019, which I referenced in the previous videos. Check those out if you haven't watched them yet. And let's see what that looks like. I think I got $100 off because it was part of a package I bought, but I think today if you go out there and buy it, it's just under $1,000. One-time payment, bam, all said and done. You get all the courses that comes with it, which is I'm not gonna get into where I think I'm gonna go with this video as far as who wins, but let's see what things look like. Okay, so first, this is the main screen. Let's just jump right into course play. Okay, and the other video I talked about all the different courses they have. So I'm gonna play Pebble Beach on both this and on TGC 2019 and let you experience what it's like to actually play both games. So let's jump into this. I look for, let's see, Pebble Beach right over here. And I'm gonna play now. So this is saying it's par 72, 7,088 yards, slope 74.9, 144 course rating. And let's see what we do. I have not warmed up, so be gentle with comments. Okay, so here's the full list over here, but we're gonna go ahead and just click down next. Okay, so right off the bat, here's one of the things I really like about course play. So I can come out, I can say I want to play the full 18, I can play the front 9 only, the back 9 only, or I can do custom. If I do custom, I can actually go through and say I only want to play the par 3s. So hole 5, hole 7, hole 12, and hole 17. So I can just go out and play those. That's pretty phenomenal. And actually, let's just play the first 3 holes. So you select custom first, and then I select the first, and let's go to the last hole. The first and last. Okay, so here are the options with course play from SkyTrak. You can do different game modes. Let's see what they have. My choices are, well, my choices are stroke play because I selected that I just wanted to play 2 holes. I can concede my score once I get to a certain point. Unlimited mulligans. Putting is auto putt. I'm actually going to change that because I want to test out the putting. I want to putt it out. In gibbies, I'm going to do give me at, let's do 5 feet. Because is it really, I don't know. Pin positions. So you can go through easy, medium, difficult. Let's just do medium. Weather conditions, that's a big one for this specific golf course. So you can pick what the wind speeds are, the direction of the wind, green speeds. So you could actually go out and say, look, they're playing this right now, and you could recreate what the conditions are like when the pros are playing it in their tournament there. All right, so I like what everything is selected. Click next, and this I'm actually able to say what tees I'm going to play. So they have all the tees. I'm going to go ahead and play the black. And you can add up to 4 players, it looks like. So you can bring your buddies over and you can all play, which this seems kind of easy. And this will be important later. All right, so loading Pebble Beach golf links. What does she look like? Oh, that's fun. Looks like a little bit of a flyover. Okay, so using my mouse, I can say where I want to hit it. So that's my aim point. I do like the mouse action here. Looks like we have a flyover, which I think is what it started with. Looks like a fairly easy hole. I say that now. Wait till I actually try and play it. All right, there's also a drone. What's the difference? Oh, the wrinkles in my screen kind of make me get wobbly. So I'm gonna, what can I do here? Oh, whoa, that's fun. All right, can you actually fly the drone? That would be cool. So no, it's just the drone goes up. And the drone goes up, and they stay there till the battery dies. And I can also look at the, oh, whoa, that was weird. Green, and it looks like that's I wouldn't say that's kind of a difficult pin. Throw the grid on it, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna bring up my shot data. Let's see, is there a place to play? Okay, so the thing about the offset is I actually have to close this. Once I select that's kind of my target line, I have to close this over because the offset is blocking this. Plays like 293 where I'm aimed. All right, so do I pick my club anywhere? I don't see where I pick my club. Oh, run. Okay, so interesting that I'll be interested to see how the TGC 2019 does, but when it hit the rough, it actually responded like rough. I got 142 yards to the pin. It's kind of over in the corner, so I want to aim. Let's see, I'm going to aim more to the center, like I should in my tournament golf. And see if I can draw it in. So it's in the rough. 143, so that's a 9-iron. Oh, by the way, anytime you're playing simulator golf, make sure your clubs are clean and your balls are clean as well, because when you hit the ball, it will transfer to the ball, which will transfer to your screen. Little trick that you inside players need to be aware of. So the Callaway, these little beauties, I'm gonna be doing a test on whether these actually pay off or not. Thin to win. Kick right, kick right. Oh my goodness, did you see that thing land? Okay, so this is pretty real. This rough is pretty real. Now this will be interesting to see how it comes out of the rough. Because, I mean, I don't know how thick the rough was supposed to be back there on that 9-iron, but it came out pretty good. My 9-iron is usually about 145, and I hit it probably about 140 where I was at. All right, so I have 38.2 feet, which is basically a little over 10 yards. I'm gonna play it like it's gonna come out dead. All right. Putter. Putter time. Okay, so I have 14.2 feet. I'm not gonna take my glove off, is that weird? Let's see, it's got a little right to left, but I'll hit it pretty much straight. Wow, holy moly. So I just hit that 28 feet? I don't believe that. Because from here to the mat, I think I have it measured out at about like 7.5, 8 feet. Woo! All right, double bogey. The fun won. All right, so where do I go? What do you think? I definitely am not gonna hit it 301 yards. Looks like the wind. I don't think I had the wind on. The waves are blowing that way. But I'm gonna say I'm not gonna hit it that far. I'm gonna aim right there. Because my back is not ready for a full onslaught. All right. Got lucky. All right, 256. We are not going for that sucker. Just play a little 5-iron. That'll work. Okay, one of the things that I'm gonna start working on is not doing full wedges anymore. So I'm just gonna take my 110. That's actually probably 118. I don't know why I said 118, but I like that number. Take a little bit off of it, flight it down just a tad. Bite. Look at that, did you see it pull back? Okay, so I like that it actually brings us up. So you have your mulligan option. I like that. You could pick it up. I don't know what that does. Probably just marks it as not played. A little uphill. It's going a little right. Else. 13 feet. Okay, that was physically like 8 feet. And I mean, it's probably rolling pretty true. 6 feet. Okay, so I actually hit that to the right. Oh, look at that. I just got par on 18. I feel like if this was reality, it wouldn't have been like that. So let's see, what are my thoughts? So one of the things is I couldn't really hear much. Okay, so this is going to be a big thing, and I'll get closer to the TV. So that's pretty much what you hear the whole round. You're hearing birds, you're going to hear ocean. So you kind of get a feel for actually being there. Let's jump into TGC 2019 and see what that looks like. All right, so we are back day 2 because I had to update the software. and because I wanted to make sure I was on the latest release. So hopefully camera's kind of in the same place and you have the same advantage to see. Slightly lighter, but I think the graphics are going to be okay. So let's actually jump in to what this looks like. It is like playing on the Xbox. So you'll see like this, you can actually use a controller similar to this guy to go through it, but I like using the mouse. And you can pretty much use the mouse for everything. There's shortcuts for this thing. There's controller boxes you can buy. And as you can hear, it's exactly like playing on a Xbox or anything similar to that. Okay, so when I created this, I actually kind of looked like that. Now I have gray hair. That's what chasing scratch does for you. Let's not get this too loud. Alright, so I'm not going to get too deep into how TGC 2019 works. I'm going to slightly dip into it just a little bit to compare the two softwares, but mostly it's about the experience. Hey, Dave. Say hi to the audience, babe. What's up?
Sorry, I made you a hamburger.
Oh, okay. That's what I love about her. That she makes me hamburgers? No, I just love her. Okay, so anyway. So without diving too much into the weeds on TGC 2019, I'm just going to do some comparisons. So what we're going to do is the amount of settings there are unbelievable. In my opinion, I already sound like I'm starting to lean towards one. But if I go into settings, I can change basically the gameplay, the display, the graphics, controls. I can go into a course designer. I can actually design my own course if I wanted to, which I don't want to take the time to do that. There's different groups that you can belong to. But we can go in and we can edit our equipment, stats and records, our handicap records. So, I mean, it's unlimited on what you can do here. But let's just jump right into playing a local match. So this is where I can play with friends. I can play against a computer ghost person, or I can just play myself. I'm going to go into local match. And the amount of options for courses is crazy. So one of the things that I'm providing a link for below is going to be a list of all the courses on TGC 2019. Now they boast that there's 150,000. That's true if you look at all the courses that have been created by other people, and half of them have 2 holes, and then it's just junk after that. But this is a list, and what I've done is, you'll see up in the corner, I actually typed in Pebble Beach because I wanted to find the best Pebble Beach version. And you can actually see we are looking for, compared to the other one, it's 7,066 was the yards on the black. So that's going to be the closest apples to apples. So let's select that. Let's see. So it's Pebble Beach Golf Links is the name. So it has the real name, and then it has the TGC 2000 course name. So it's Pebble Beach Golf Links. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to change courses. Click on more filters, go to search, type in Pebble Beach Golf Links. And if I were to just type in Pebble Beach, you're going to get a lot larger list. So I want to get as close to the name stated because I want to narrow it down. And that 7,066, I'm probably blocking it a little bit. So this guy is the one I want to choose. I choose it, and you can actually see they rate them by users. So this guy's actually has a better rating, but I'm looking at the yardages, and it is a little shorter for some reason. So I'm going to go with the one that is exactly like the other one that I have. It gives you all the options, custom, so you can customize your conditions. You can select the fairways, the greens, the green speed, time of day, weather, wind speed, wind direction. So more than the other one had. And you can do that just by changing the course conditions. I don't know where I was pointing, but let's just go ahead and continue. And see, I'm looking for a way to see if there is a way that, so there's all these different kinds of ways to play that. You can play stroke based Stableford 4-ball match play, so it's pretty cool. Change courses. So I'm looking for a way to just play the first and the last hole. Let's see if I create a match. I'm not seeing a way to do that, so I'm going to go back. So this is where I would go in and I would select, I can add my son and play with my son. I can add my buddies and we could all play on that together, but I'm going to change this. I'm going to play the black tees and I'm going to begin round.
We'd like to thank you for being with us today. So let's get down to that first tee, see what you can do.
This, so I mean, this is, I might as well just be playing golf with my buddies. I mean, I love the commentary. It's funny. So if you look at the graphics are a little darker. Is it partly my display? Yes, I need a new bulb, but you can compare it. I'm going to flip up a screenshot of the other one right now, and you'll be able to see that this is a lot darker. So being able to change the contrast. I mean, if you look at the leaves are more of a, it's blobbish looking. You'll see this is over here, whereas on the other one it's over here, but I kind of like that placement because it's not in the way. Let's see, offset is not set up. I'm not going to mess with trying to do the offset. There's a way to do it. But 366 to the yard, or to the tee box, there's no way. I'm going to try and go over that. Last time I aimed right here, so let's change the aim point. And that is just by, you can actually see as I move my cursor over here, it tells me how far I am, and I think I aimed right here when I played the other one. Now it has bird's eye view, which, I mean, honestly, I don't really use that stuff ever. But let's jump into this. All right, so just like last time, no warm-up. I think I actually hit 4 wedges, but that's it. So I'm going to be a little tight. This isn't about my golf swing. This is about playing the game. That's going to be a bit of a pull.
Solid swing.
All right. Good little run out. 253. Considering I haven't warmed up yet. It's all right, but see this, look at this. So a little out to in.
Right around 125 yards out.
I love the commentary. So I'm going to go just straight at it. 125 out. I'm just going to hit a wedge.
All right. The way this is tracking.
Wow. How do you like them apples? Stop. Stop.
Oh, well, this happens sometimes, and I always apologize. Sorry about that.
Okay, so I'm kind of on the fringe. Oh, my putter's inside. Oh well. I use my practice putter. Okay, so you'll see that it has the grid, so it's coming back to me. It says it's 6 yards. The other one I like it because it actually tells you in feet, so 6 times 18 feet, which means it should be just past the screen, but I'm going uphill, and it looks like it's going that way. These are kind of harder to see, so if I go straight uphill, I should get up there close to it. Wow. Okay, so being against the green or the fringe, what would that actually, being against the first cut on the fringe, so it actually acted like I really was in that position. Now let's see what we can do here.
Back on the green, finish the hole.
I do like the guy, but it's getting painful. So remember when I was on the green last time, let's see if I hit it a little bit harder if it actually goes. Almost right back where I was. Oh my goodness. And this is why you'll see a lot of guys just do auto putts.
Are we there yet? Let's try to sink this one, okay? Whoa, 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 whoa. The green's where you want to be.
It'd be good to hit an actual bigger club at some point.
Alright, if you're hearing this, you have exceeded your shot limit on the hole. We're going to move you on to the next one.
Love it. Thank heavens.
At 7 over. Okay, hole number 2. Let's see what we can do here.
Okay, let's jump to the last hole. Let's see, how do we do that? Yeah, so doing the research, I'm going to have to concede to go to everyone, so that's why. That is an outstanding feature that the SkyTrak course play has. Oh, let's play this one. Okay, 109 yards, 29 feet. I don't know why I didn't play this one on the other one. 29 feet down, so it's playing 30, do the math, 30 minus 10, 20, like 80. So just a partial wedge, gap wedge, let's see.
I don't think I'm liking this.
That was definitely not an 88-yard swing. This is my gap wedge, right? Oh, for crying out loud.
I'll tell you what, everybody ends up here sometimes.
That's my lob wedge. Big dope.
As a learning opportunity.
Alright. Now let's see what it's like getting out of the sand. If I was going to hit a sand shot. It's going to go back in the bunker with my luck. Nope, it's on the edge. Yay, that's just where I like it. Actually, we're going to chip this one. We're not going to try and putt it. Okay. Okay, so I think this is why I was having an issue before with using the putter, because it thinks see in the upper right hand corner the lob wedge. So it was expecting a chip and I putted it. So let's see if I chip this guy, what it's like. 11 yards. Go on the edge. Okay, so now and you'll see I can just use the left button and the right button to change. If I actually was going to start playing this more, which I might, they actually have a box that actually has the assignable buttons that lets you advance, do all the different things with just pushing a button. You don't have to mess with the keyboard. There's shortcuts for the keyboard, but I don't really play this a lot, and I think I'm going to start. Okay, so we've changed it to putter. We got 10 yards downhill, 10 yards, 30 feet. And that should be about a 15-foot putt. Okay, do you see how it came out different? That was the key. It automatically assigns you what club it thinks you should hit.
5-footer here, nothing too scary.
And it looks like it's on a crest. 7 foot. 7 foot on the crest. You see the lines are going. Actually, on this side it's going. Okay, yeah. So it's right on the edge.
Solid stroke there. Good job.
Okay, so all in all, I think the graphics are definitely better on the SkyTrak course play. The play is more realistic, especially out of the rough. The graphics are better on the course play, but I mean, outside, the putting was better. That's why I think on TGC 2019, a lot of people will actually turn on the autos, auto putt or gimmies, and that's about the only way you can make this enjoyable. And this is why I stopped playing, because the putting was so challenging. It's not realistic. My putting, if the green speed's 14 like that last tournament I had, then yes, it's horrible, but not this horrible. So $220 a year versus a one-time fee, and really when you're playing, I think it boils down to, when you're playing, are you playing to like get in putting as well, or do you turn on the auto putt or the gimmies? I would do a gimme, but even then, getting it into a circle, what is it you're looking for? Is it for, you know, more realistic simulated play? I would lean towards SkyTrak. If it is, I just want to get used to playing a course, then it's going to be TGC 2019, because I'd have to check the pricing. I'll put the pricing up here right now, but I think it's in the 900 range, 980, something like that. When I got my SkyTrak, I got $100 off, which is why I quoted in a previous video that it was cheaper. So guys, will this make you play better and keep it findable? Being at the range definitely will. And that's one of the things I didn't get into with the TGC 2019 is it's got a short game, it's got a driving range, so there's a lot of cool places that you could play. But again, SkyTrak software for the randomizer is amazing. But I paid one time $900 and something. That is 3 years. 220 times 4 years. 220 times 4 before 880, math on the spot. So you could almost play for 5 years. So really it's what you want, right? So the thing with course play is I'll bet they're going to keep adding courses. It's more digestible in a yearly increment. And are you going to have this in 5 years? Because my goal is in 5 years I'm going to have a quad. So all in all, I'm split down the middle. I'm split down the middle. The thing I like about the TGC 2019 is you literally, let me throw this over here. So one of the reasons I like TGC 2019 is this. This is a list of all of the courses. So all in all, it's depending upon what you want. One of the things that I got this for was I wanted to be able to prepare for tournament golf by bringing up these. Now, let's say Eagle, let's see. Okay, so preparing for golf courses that I play on with the I Tour, the Fairway Tour, and the Southern Texas PGA. Is this going to get it? Probably the Southern Texas PGA, there are some on here, but like Eagle Point in Houston is not on here. So it's not helping me right now. So this is more like down the road when I actually go try to qualify for the Champions Tours in however many years it is in the future. In the future, far, far away. How far away it is? That is going to be the golf courses that this guy has. So it's really based on what you're looking for out of it, right? I would say that most likely SkyTrak will be adding more and more courses. So their course load will come up. 220 a year is a lot more acceptable. They didn't have this option when I bought the TGC 2019, but I also bought it to be able to play the courses that the actual Champions Tour plays. That is why I like this. For the actual golf aspect, the gaming part is funny. Listening to this guy give me commentary is hilarious. I love that. However, for the actual play of golf, SkyTrak course play is more realistic. So, guys, you make the decision. What do you think as far as what you like the most out of seeing with this video? What is your opinion? Or give me the opinion on what you play today. Do you have the E6? Leave some feedback below on what your thoughts are on the E6. So, guys, thanks for following. Thanks for watching. This will help you keep it findable because it's more realistic of playing golf. And that's what I've got to really get used to. So, keep it findable. Enjoy your round, and we'll talk to you in the next one.